Welcome, my beautiful people. I'm just in Albany practicing my urban riding for my IAM cross-check, and it is coming up to 2:30, so I've got to do a quick ride on my way to pick up my kids from school. Busy car park, cars parked on my left and right, give way sign, mirror check, head check before I turn left, position to turn left, clear, head check. I've got a crossing coming up, I see the diamond, cars parked on my left and right, cars got their indicator on, just making sure that they don't think I'm turning because my indicator was still on. Crossing was clear, 30k speed zone, mirror check, cars left and right. Looking up ahead, I'm going to be turning right, so head check, shift over to the right hand side of my lane. Head check, checking the roads. After this white car, it's going to be clear. And good. Now head check, moving to left lane. Looking up ahead, I've got a roundabout. Mirror check, see one car, gonna turn left, indicate left, head check left, move to the left, so the car behind me knows I'm turning left. Checking feeder roads, got two cars coming, then I should go. They're in their own lane, good. Last head check before I go in. Head check as I exit, indicate. Indicator off, mirror check. So in New Zealand, we indicate as we leave the roundabout. Now, looking up ahead, I see a roundabout. Mirror check, it's clear, I'm going to go straight. So I'm just going to go to the middle of my lane, do my head check. I'm not going to indicate yet. Checking feeder lanes. Do my last head check, enter. Going to indicate, do my head check as I indicate. Now head check out. Checking my mirrors, turn off my indicator. Now I feel like that was one too many head checks. Trying to keep it a nice, simple process. Coming up to another roundabout, mirror check, going straight, head check, also head check to the other side. Now I'm slowing down, gearing down, it's clear on my right hand side, head check as I enter. Now as I indicate, I also head check to my left. As I leave the roundabout, mirrors, make sure my indicator's off. Looking up, planning for the next roundabout. Mirror check. Two cars behind me. Looking up at the roundabout. I'm going to go straight. Checking the feeder roads. Doing the mirror check. I'm going to go straight, so I'm gearing down. Doing my head check to the left. I've got cars coming in, so I'm going to slow down. Going to gear 1. I'm going to have to stop, so I'm going to do my mirror check. Stay in gear, my route's clear, head check before I go in, indicate to exit, head check, and I'm out, mirror check. Now looking up ahead, my indicator's out, got a car with a trailer, I'm going to change lanes, so I indicate, head check, shift over, I can make progress. There are two cars parked in that lane and I've got green light now. Pedestrian on my left, moving to my right hand side, there's a bus stop there too. I want to do one more round of these roundabouts, so I'm going to go straight through this roundabout. I'm going to hold center position in my lane so I can be present to other cars. It's clear, head check as I enter, indicate to exit, head check exit, staying in my lane, doing my mirror check, looking up ahead, got another roundabout coming up. And some lights are green, one car in front, mirror check, holding steady in the center of my lane, I'm going to go straight through, looking at my feeder roads, traffic's pretty easy, mirror check, head check, checking feeder roads, getting into the right gear, head check before I go in, feeder roads are clear, indicate to exit, head check as I exit, looking up ahead, checking my mirrors, and looking for the next hazard. I'm gonna hold steady in my lane, center of my lane, got good view, 50k zone, holding 50k. The safety bubble is good, road surface is good, the weather is fantastic here in Albany. Now the car ahead of me is turning right, so I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna hold center of my lane, checking feeder roads, mirror check, head check. I'm gonna stop, there's a car. Now I'll do my last head check as I enter the roundabout. Indicate, head check to exit. Mirror check, make sure my indicator's off. Safety bubble is good, looking up ahead to the next hazard, another roundabout. Checking feeder roads, mirror check, one car behind me. I'm gonna go straight, so I'm not indicating. I'm gonna stay in the center of my lane, checking feeder roads, it's clear. Last head check before I go in. Indicate to exit, head check. Now I'm out, do my mirror check. Speed check, look for the next hazard. I've got driveways on my left. Big, medium barrier. Now mirror check, head check. My feeder lanes are busy, slowing down, going to gear 1. Slowly coasting, last head check, going in. Indicate to leave, head check before I leave. Looking up, mirror check. Make sure my indicator's out. Now I've got 2 cars ahead of me, my following distance. 1,000, 1,000. Mirror check. 2 cars ahead of me going really slow. I'm slowing down to about 39 to match their speed as I wait for an opening to change lanes. Indicate, head check, move over. Now mirror check, looking up, head check as I go towards the roundabout. Last head check and I'm going in. Feeder roads are clear. Indicating to exit, head check before I go out. Doing my mirror check, turning off my indicator. Now that's one round. Just going to change lanes to my right hand lane now, because at the next roundabout I'm turning right. I've got a pedestrian, I've got lights, it's green light, car coming out on my left. I'm in gear 3, mirror check, indicate turn right, moving to the right hand side of my lane. Far side, mirror check, head check, checking the feeder roads again. I already checked it before but I didn't comment on that. So it's clear, mirror check. Now I'm indicating to exit, do my head check before I exit. Now I'm out. Now I need to make my way to the left hand lane, but I want to make progress as well. So I'm going to wait for an opening and stay in this lane while I indicate to move left. Now I've got a space. Indicating and shifting to the left hand side of my lane, and then I'm going into their lane. I want to go left again, indicate, move, head check. Now looking up at the next hazard, intersection with a give way sign for me, but the roads coming towards me are full of cars. So I'm going to stop, mirror check, stay in gear, and I've got an opening. And making progress. I'm in a 50k zone, staying in 50. Now I know the road ahead. I've got to stay in this lane because I'm turning left up there, so I'm going to stay in the far side position of this lane so I can see and be seen. I'm going to stay in gear 3 so I have good throttle control. Got a intersection here, cars merging. I've been watching these cars come up. Slowing down, giving them room, head check, making sure it's safe on my left hand side, mirror check, got cars behind me, looking up ahead, big junction. I'm turning left with the lights, so I'm going to stay in the right hand wheel check of the cars in front so I can see and they can see me. I'm going to indicate to turn left so they know what I'm doing. I'm going to tap on my brakes so they know I'm slowing down. I've got a green light, so I'm just going to go smoothly, and I'm prepared to stop if I need to. Do my head check as I turn in. It's all clear. Looking up, I've got a right hand turn. Right hand light is green. Mirror check. Now head check. Now the light's going to go red, so I'm just going to slow down. And I'm going to stay in the right-hand wheel track so that the cars in front can see me. Stay in gear so that the cars behind don't bump into me. Leaving enough room in the front so that I can escape. Looks like traffic has settled down and it's green to go straight, but we're turning right. Now that the cars have settled down behind me, just going to put my bike in neutral. I understand that is called vehicle sympathy. Checking mirrors as I go. I've got a green light. Do my head check. It's clear. Looking up. On ramp to the motorway. Do a little bit of highway riding. Making sure my following distance is 2 seconds. Mirror check, safety bubble. Checking the lanes on my right as I merge. It's clear. The car on my left, but they have their own lane. Actually, that's the lane I want to move into. So I'm just going to merge with this lane. And then I want to keep in mind I want to make progress, and the cars on that lane are pretty slow. I have a feeling that yellow car wants to go into my lane, so I'm just going to give him some space while I watch my mirrors, make sure no one's creeping up behind me, and those cars are sorting themselves out. I'm still in the right lane. I can go left if I need to. Indicating, head check, moving into that lane. Alright. Speed check, 80k zone. Gonna drop speed, staying in gear 5. I'm gonna move into the left hand, the near side position. Now I want to practice solid position. That's what I need to do, so that you can tell exactly why I'm in this position. Currently in this position so I can have view, because we are traveling at speed, although it is a motorway. Checking my mirrors, got good safety bubble, good road surface, beautiful day. Now there's 2 lanes merging up ahead as there's an on-ramp, so I expect there'll be lane changes, so I'm just going to shift to the middle position of my lane so that I can have more presence in my lane. And expanded safety bubble. Those cars are sorting themselves out on my left. That yellow car is now behind me, looking up ahead. Traffic is flowing, but pretty compact. So I really want to just stay out of that cluster. I am going at speed limit, and my following distance is very good, but I am catching up with them. So I'm just going to gear down and keep my following distance at 2 seconds. Mirror check, looking up ahead. Off ramp. I did see that off ramp earlier, I didn't comment on it. Off ramp's always good because then it kind of lightens up the traffic, and then more traffic will come on the on ramp. Coming up, and my following distance is getting a bit too close, but the speed has dropped considerably due to the big truck in front. Keeping an eye on the yellow car behind me, can't miss the yellow car. Now anticipating the on-ramp, and now we're going downhill, so I'm gearing up to 5 as I cruise at about 90 kilometers an hour. Now why am I in the middle position? I am shifting to the near side position to expand my view. I can see there is only 1 car on this off-ramp, on-ramp. I'm not sure if he wants to move into my lane, so I'm staying in a position where he can see me in his right-hand mirror. I'm going to just proceed past him. He's got his own lane while maintaining following distance and looking up ahead. Mirror check. My safety bubble is good. Now, I would make progress short term if I move to the left-hand lane, but it seems my lane is flowing a bit further, and I do want to overtake. This lane is an overtaking lane, and that is my plan. My ride plan is to overtake those cars, but we're basically behind this big truck, so I'm going to change my ride plan and move to the left-hand lane, see if we have better luck there. Have made some progress. Mirror check, looking up ahead, I've got good view, cars are flowing well. What position am I in? I'm in the center position of my lane so that I can have presence in my lane. I'm gearing down to 4 so I can slow down as my following distance is getting too close. I need to change lanes to make progress. It seems that truck has finally decided to speed up. Now if I change lanes now, I'm going to kill my following distance for that yellow car. So I'm just going to hold until I get a good opportunity to change lanes without following distance compromise. Keeping my eye on my mirror. Gearing up to 5 as I've just gone over that hill. My following distance is getting closer, but we are a lot slower now. 1,000, 2, 1,000. I'm at 2-second following distance. Well, traffic's pretty busy, so I'm just going to stay in this lane until I get an opportunity to move to the right-hand lane and make more progress. I have an on-ramp coming up. Now would be the opportune time to move. On-ramp is clear, there's no cars coming down. Doing another check as I go past. It's clear, mirror check, safety bubble is good. Now I'm taking the next off-ramp, so I'm just going to stay in this lane. No point in changing and then having to change back in less than a kilometer. I'm going to move to the far side position so I can have better view and other cars can have better view of me. Mirror check, view up ahead is good, following distance is good, speed is a bit slow but that's normal with traffic. Staying in the far side position, got my exit coming up in 800 meters. Just shifted over to middle position because I could hear that big ute coming down the right hand lane. Just made me want to naturally increase my safety bubble. Now I've got a car parked on my left, so I'm just going to shift over to the far side position. Make sure I have a balanced safety bubble as I indicate to move left, do my head check, gearing down so I have more throttle control. As I exit, mirror check, turn off my indicator, another head check left as I move to the left lane, turn off my indicator, mirror check, no one's behind me. 50k zone coming up with a hard left. I'm staying in the far side position for view and I'm preparing to stop while I gear down. Currently in gear 2 with my eyes on my mirrors. One car behind me, got a green light, making progress, checking feeder roads, checking mirrors, waiting for the next hazard. 2 cars in front, no cars behind. Got an island and I'm in a school zone with a speed bump coming up and cars parked on my left. Got a mirror check. So working sign and lots of yellow cones. Coming up to a red light and I'm going to stop and I'm going to go straight. So I'm slowing down, eyes on my mirrors. I'm going to coast, see if I can stay moving. I'm going to stop. Now I'm stopped, checking mirrors, make sure I have enough space in the front of me and the car ahead of me, making sure the car ahead of me can see me. I think ideally I should be behind his right-hand wheel track so he can see me his right-hand mirror as well as his middle mirror. There's a car coming up behind me, he's stopped. I am going to practice some vehicle sympathy and put my bike in neutral. Beautiful day in Hobsonville Point as I make my way home. Watching, waiting for more information. Cars are still parked. I've got a green light, going to gear 1. I've got a couple of manholes up ahead of me. Going to avoid them. More manholes. There's a car with hazard lights on, right hand side. Cars parked on my left. Going to the middle position of my lane to maximize my safety bubble. I've got red lights up ahead. The stop sign, I'm going to indicate to turn left. Head check as I shift over to the near side position. Gearing down to stop. checking roads. There's a car coming, stopping, car behind me. Gonna wait for that. 3 sets of cars, staying in gear, mirror check, looking at where I'm gonna go. My road is clear ahead. So once these cars pass, I will go do my head check and make my way home. Now, a very dense residential zone, so it typically rains cats and dogs around here, so just gonna keep my safety bubble and make progress with caution. I've got a center line, car on my left, cars parked on my left and right, mirror check, no one's behind me. Cars in front of me making good progress. I'm going to turn right, and I've got a medium barrow with a big truck. Truck's also turning right into my lane. Mirror check as I make my way into the medium barrier. Head check. Looking down the street I'm turning into. It's pretty clear. Going into far side position. Mirror check. So I can see the car in front of me is right hand mirror. Good road surface. Coming up to a junction, I'm gonna turn left, so I'm indicating left. I'm just gonna stay here for now while he can see me. Now that he can't see me, I'm gonna make my way over to the near side position for my left hand turn. It's clear. Last head check before I go in. And I'm home. Thank you so much, guys, and please leave some comments and help me improve. Let me know where I dropped the ball. See you guys next time.